This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, Maine is one step closer to having a paid family medical leave program after the Senate voted in favor of the proposal Wednesday.
Should it pass, LD 1964 would provide employees to take up to 12 weeks of family or medical leave every year. During that time, the weekly benefit amount an individual can receive would be 90% of their average weekly wage. Bill sponsor Senator Maddie Daughtry talked about the significance of the vote.
This is the first time this vote has happened in the Senate. It was a really strong vote. Even though it was across party lines, we had 22 Democrats speaking clear for it. And it just feels like the culmination of a decade's worth of work. And I'm so thrilled and so excited.
Senator Daughtry says she expects LD 1964 to be voted on by the House as early as tomorrow.
Maine's House and Senate have given initial approval to a bill that will address the state's worsening housing crisis. LD 1540 would create the Stable Home Fund. It's a state program to provide low-income families with temporary rental assistance paid directly to their landlords. Representative Rebecca Millett of Cape Elizabeth sponsored the bill. She says, quote, in order for Maine children and families to succeed and thrive in school, at work, and as members of their communities, they first need a safe, secure place to call home. Right now, too many families are struggling to pay the rent or mortgage if they can find a place to live at all. Those families are at greater risk for food insecurity, poor health outcomes, lower academic achievement, and homelessness. We must get serious about investing in affordable housing to promote Mainers' health and economic security, end quote. That bill still faces additional votes.
A bill requiring MaineCare to cover gender-affirming care for its patients recently passed through both chambers of the Maine legislature. LD 1040 would prohibit the MaineCare program from discriminating its reimbursement for medically necessary treatment on the basis of gender identity, gender expression, or whether someone identifies as transgender. It would also require the organization to cover medically necessary treatment for or related to gender dysphoria. The bill passed the Senate Tuesday in a 23-10 vote. The House also approved the bill 75-65 on Friday. In a statement from the bill's sponsor, Representative Matt Moonen, he said, quote, MaineCare has required reimbursement for medically necessary gender-affirming care since 2019. Enshrining that policy into state law will help increase protections against future discrimination and ensure that transgender Mainers will continue to be able to receive the care they need when they need it. Now, LD 1040 will need to get more votes before heading to the governor's desk.
A former Bangor man has been sentenced to more than 7 years in jail for his role in a drug trafficking conspiracy. 32-year-old Wayne Smith will spend 85 months behind bars, followed by 3 years of probation. According to court records, between January of 2018 and December 2021, Smith conspired with others to traffic methamphetamine and fentanyl in Penobscot and Aroostook counties. Smith is the fifth defendant to be sentenced. 10 others are still awaiting their sentencing.
The city of Bangor is getting nearly $8 million for public transportation. The grant was awarded from the U.S. Department of Transportation's Low and No Emission Vehicle Grant Program. It will help rehabilitate the bus depot to support the charging of electric buses. Bangor celebrated the opening of its new Bangor Area Transit Center back in December.
Unity's municipal fire department has had to battle more than just flames recently. They've been hard at work advocating for a pay raise for firefighters as they look to hire a new fire chief. The Unity Fire Department was entirely volunteer-based before a vote by selectmen in 2021 gave it municipal status, compensating firefighters for their time. However, the fire chief only receives a $5,000 stipend. Deputy Chief David Smith has been with the Unity Fire Department for almost 40 years, currently serving as the interim chief for the department. He and department captain Emily Newell have been attending selectmen workshops to advocate for those pay raises.
We're needing to bring the compensation for the fire chief up to an acceptable level to have it be able to attract a qualified person that has the time to put in for meeting all the responsibilities of the job.
Captain Newell says the department is working closely with the select board to make that happen. A special town meeting will take place at the end of July to see if there is town support for a salary increase.
Meanwhile, the search for a suitable partner for the Hamden Mixed Waste Facility seems to be near its end. Devin Dagnall has that story.
After months of deliberation, the Municipal Review Committee is about to lock down a partner to oversee the Hamden Mixed Waste Processing Facility. MRC's president, Karen Fusel, says by the end of the month, Innovative Resource Recovery will be in charge of 90% of the facilities and operations.
We've been working with the MRC now for the last 60 days, diligencing an investment in the Hamden Mixed Waste Processing Facility.
Innovative Resource Recovery's CEO says the organization is ready to get to work and determined to provide the service community members deserve.
As an industry veteran in the waste space, I recognize that there have been, projects that have not always lived up to expectations. Our goal here is not to be one of those. That's why we've taken our time so far doing our diligence and plan to continue doing our diligence moving forward.
As part of their diligence, Innovative will be taking things slow with getting the Hamden facility to full operations. By the end of 2023 and through 2024, the facility will go through a trial period to ensure everything is up to snuff.
Communities here and there will be asked to send waste to the facility so they can run tests, do demo loads and things like that.
MRC predicts full operations to begin by 2025.
People put waste at the curb, they want it to just go away. Well, we want it to go away, but we want to do it in a way that's mindful of the environment and economical for our members and minimizes the harm to the environment.
In Orono, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, and as we look outdoors today, a lot to be happy about. The sun was really shining on us today.
Yeah, it was just a gorgeous day to be outside, and at least where I was, there was also a really, really nice breeze. So, you weren't overwhelmed by heat. The sun was pretty strong, but there was plenty of balance in the environment today, so it was just great to be outside.
A really nice introduction to the official start of summer.
Indeed, and we will be feeling the summer temps with a little bit more on that. Let's get a first look at our forecast.
Hey, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather is brought to you by Webb's RV. Check out the spring and summer specials on RVs and campers. Don't forget, we have the sharpest pencil in town, and we finally have a full day of sunshine out there today with temperatures back up in the 70s for most areas. Tomorrow, we could go for 80, 77 here in Bangor, 78 Millinocket. A gorgeous day outside with plenty of sunshine all day long. In fact, here it is. There's a couple clouds earlier, but those are fading away quickly. We are in good shape tonight, good shape tomorrow, although there could be some dense fog in there later on tonight once again. And this is our air mass now. High pressure. It's hard to get bad weather at a high pressure, and that's going to stick around not just tonight, but through tomorrow, also Friday before some changes over the weekend. I know. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly clear skies, low temperatures down in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter.
All righty, Jeff. Thanks so much.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, area pools are struggling to find lifeguards. Our Grace Blanchard will tell us what one town is doing to attract the necessary workers.
And volunteers at Acadia National Park are restoring hiking summits. We'll tell you how. Stay tuned for those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 comes right back.
Join Maine's credit unions and donate to the Campaign for Ending Hunger $100,000 challenge. Now through June 30th, every dollar raised will help ensure Mainers have access to nutritious meals. Donate today at campaignforendinghunger.org.
If you're waiting for a sign that it's time to finally tackle that window or patio door project you've been putting off, here it is. Renewal by Anderson's incredible Window Replacement Days celebration. Act now, because during this limited time event, you'll get stunning custom replacement windows and patio doors for less. Get all the benefits of Renewal by Anderson's exclusive and easy replacement window and door process, and save a lot of money while you're at it. This opportunity won't be sticking around for long, and neither will these savings. Schedule your free design consultation now and call Renewal by Anderson today.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota LO1 series is rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Powerful Kubota diesel engine, ease of operation, and your choice of a dependable Kubota gear or HST transmission. The durable Kubota LO1 series tractor. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
Available at Doors Equipment, 1468 Outer Hammond Street, Bangor. Ahoy there, boating enthusiasts. Get ready to elevate your boating experience with a Bennington Pontoon Boat Happy Hour at Hamlin's Marina in Hamden. Join us on Thursday, June 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. for an exciting evening filled with boat demo rides on our most popular pontoon models. But that's not all. Snacks and beverages will be provided by Kimberly's at the marina. The Bennington Pontoon Boat Happy Hour, Thursday, June 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. only at Hamlin's Marina in Hamden. We'll see you there.
Who doesn't love getting a little more? Get more when you play the Maine Lottery. Just buy any Maine Powerball tickets with Power Play and enter them into the Reward Me Club for a chance to win a VIP weekend at Phoenix Raceway and up to $1 million. Now that's more than you bargained for.
Join Maine's credit unions and donate to the Campaign for Ending Hunger $100,000 challenge. Now through June 30th, every dollar raised will help ensure Mainers have access to nutritious meals. Donate today at campaignforendinghunger.org.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everybody. Local pools are still looking to add lifeguard staff for the summer months, but many are discovering that there isn't much interest in suiting up for the season. In response, the town of Hamden is offering lifeguard certification with some bonuses that just may get some folks in the water for safety training. Grace Richard has the story.
There is a huge lifeguard shortage going on. I've never had so much difficulty filling spots.
Maine state parks and pools have been facing a massive lifeguard shortage.
See a lot of Maine state parks that just don't have lifeguards or are swim at your own risk. It doesn't mean that we don't have trained staff there available and ready to respond to emergencies, but it just means, everything's going to be swim at your own risk if there are no lifeguards.
I think it's intimidating. Some people think you have to be like a competitive swimmer, but you don't. You just need the skills to be able to swim and the confidence to be able to go under the water, and we can train you for most of that stuff.
The Laura E. Hoyt Pool is offering lifeguard certification training through the Red Cross. The lack of lifeguards is an issue that pools all over the state are dealing with. It leaves the managers of these pools scrambling to make sure they can keep their facilities safe.
We need to be able to perform the proper CPR or first aid that is required for that and have the experience in being able to pull people out. Not everyone can do that.
An added benefit is that training is provided by on-staff certified instructors. And through the Susan Abraham Memorial Scholarship, they are offering a full reimbursement to those who stay on with them for 6 months.
I really like doing the swimming lessons. That's another part of the safety thing. I like teaching them. If people know how to swim, they're safe. If they swim by a lifeguard, they're more safe.
For Bernard McDonald, who got his certification back in 2016, he has felt these issues for quite a while.
There are a lot of pools in the area, and of course state parks, national parks all need lifeguards. So I'm hoping that offering the training will help.
And they are looking for lifeguards of all ages.
So anytime you have more involvement from people in the adult range, you're starting to look at people that could be mentors, people that really have some extra experience that they can share. And that's a wonderful thing.
For more information, anybody interested should go online at hamdenme.myrec.com. In Hamden, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A number of volunteers hauled a mountain of dirt on Wednesday as part of an effort to rejuvenate Maine summits and the ecosystems that thrive on them. Our David Ledford has the story.
Every day is a great day to be a ranger, but days like today really remind you the power of place and why we do this job.
Volunteers from Bar Harbor and beyond put on their best hiking boots Wednesday to bring soil to the top of Sargent Mountain as part of an ongoing effort to restore Maine's mountain summits. The Save Our Summits Hike-a-thon is a collaboration between the National Park Service, the Schoodic Institute, and Friends of Acadia to rehabilitate mountain ecosystems that have been trampled and destroyed over the years.
And you think about the feet that have been up here, the Wabanakis before us and now the visitors of today. And that footprint has unintended consequences. You look at the bare rock.
Volunteers chose the amount of soil they wanted to carry, from 5 pounds to 15 or as much as they could fit in their backpack. Some volunteers who hit the trail explained why they decided to put in the work.
I was inspired to do something nice for the national park.
It was a great restoration effort, and yeah, it's just going to contribute to the beautification of the parks a lot.
Any chance we have to get out in the park is, and to help FOA and to help the Park Service, it just seemed like an interesting use of volunteers.
Organizers say they decided to put on the event after unsuccessful past attempts to restore mountain summits, opting to hike the soil in to encourage community involvement.
Roping off areas doesn't work. We needed to bring soil to the summits, and that's really what we're doing here today, is getting soil to these remote summits. If we bring the soil, the plants will just come. They'll colonize the soil that we bring up to the summit on their own.
Organizers say that events like these help to plan for Maine's future.
We need everybody to help us in order to preserve these incredible places, as you can see, for the next generations.
In Bar Harbor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And I watched that story and I just want to go get in my car and just drive there immediately.
Seriously, yeah, you can tell, the volunteers that offered their time were more than happy to do so because it's just another opportunity to get out into the park and maybe explore an area you haven't seen before and also help as well.
Well, and how often do you, just as a civilian, get to show love to the park in that way? Like, you can go there and appreciate it and maybe donate or buy a souvenir, but to actually get literally hands-on and helping to rejuvenate it, that is inspiring.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, the 40th annual loon count is coming up, and we'll hear from experts about the state of one of Maine's most iconic birds.
And in sports, Maine United is back in town, and they're putting on a show at Nokomis High School on Saturday. We'll have that story right after the break.
Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor is the best and only spot you should go to for your rug cleanings. Serving Maine for more than 70 years, we care about your rugs. Clean rugs last longer, and our family takes pride in being the professionals that you can trust. Our cleaning process consists of soaking your rug in a bath, shampooing, rinsing, and drying in a humidity-controlled dry room, making sure no detail is overlooked. Need a repair? We fully service every type of rug for you. Saliba's Rug Cleaners.
We care about your rugs.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Pepper's Landing is the definition of authentic Maine dining. Named in honor of our grandfather, the primary focus at Pepper's Landing is offering a variety of fresh, locally harvested seafood to all. We take pride in our quality and selection, but it doesn't end with just seafood. We also offer delicious selections of burgers, pasta, steaks, and more. So stop in to any of our locations and see what Pepper's Landing is all about.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Herman Motor Company. Whether you're looking for a new vehicle or to have your current vehicle serviced or detailed, Herman Motor Company has it all.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. On Saturday, Hoops fans in Maine could get the chance to watch some of the best basketball players in the state, and young athletes have the chance to learn from them too. Tyler Cruz has the story.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I just hope everybody comes out and has a good time, and we'll definitely make it a good time.
Maine United is back in town, and they're putting on a show at Nokomis High School this weekend.
I have a lot of fun with it. I like to bring some energy and have them give it back.
On Saturday, the AAU squad, consisting of Newport's Cooper and Ace Flagg and Bangor's Landon Clark, will be in the gym at Nokomis all day. And it all starts with a youth clinic ran by the boys.
Any kids that are around the area that are able to and have the time to get over there and go through the clinic, I think it's a really good opportunity for them to be able to learn a lot from people who are going through the experience and people like my mom and Andy who have already gone through it.
And no one is forcing these guys out of bed on a Saturday to coach up the next generation. But they see it as a way to pay it forward.
I can remember when I was like their age and I was going to Nokomis camps and like basketball camps when I was little, and I just remember like the joy in it, the fun. So being able to give back to these little kids and help them and hopefully put them on the path to being a successful basketball player really just inspires me to help out here.
You just start to appreciate how much people have given to you and how much information you have learned from others, and then you kind of want to give back to other people. So
when I was a kid and I'd come to these camps and stuff, I just remember, all the coaches and how positive they were and how much I looked up to them, because they were older and they had been there. And so kind of just, understanding that that's kind of the role you have in these kids' lives when they come in here for the camps.
And it's also kind of enjoyable, too.
It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Get to, coach out some little kids, help them out, show them some skills.
It's always fun to get in the gym with the younger kids and get them going.
Following all that, fans in the area get the chance for some real action, with Maine United playing a charity exhibition against XLP in Portland to close out the night.
It's exciting to, have some of the best players in Maine, all together one more time to play and in front of a sold-out crowd. I think it'll be a great day for Maine basketball.
Reporting from VZ, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thank you very much for that, Tyler. How about some golf now? Big event down at Falmouth Country Club, the first ever Drive for Kids, F-O-R-E, golf tournament, celebrity golf tournament benefiting the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. Wednesday was the Party, T-E-E, for Purpose gala event where all the celebrities gathered to have dinner and get ready to tee off tomorrow. Jeremy Swayman, Roger Clemens, Vince Carter, they'll be playing as well as native Maine legends like Patrick Dempsey. He may be an international star, but he says he loves coming back home.
If I did it with my background, anybody can do it. It just depends on what your passion is, what your discipline is going to be able to achieve your goals and do that. So, yeah, and it's a beautiful state. I love it here. It's lush, it's green, the architecture, the history, the food scene is happening. So there's a lot here that's worth revisiting and experiencing.
Okay, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast.
Hey Ryan, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Diversified Ink Tattoo Studio in Penobscot Plaza in Bangor. And let's talk about temperatures today. Oh, look at this. 77 here in Bangor, 78 Millinocket, 72 Bar Harbor, so a bit cooler down east today. Tomorrow, though, most of us will go for 80, except right along the coastal areas throughout the afternoon. All right, the wind today, either north, northwest, around 3 to 5 miles per hour. This will actually go calm for several hours tonight. That, you know what that means, that will give us some dense fog after midnight, likely 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for dense fog tonight into early parts of tomorrow. The other issue is the air quality. Now that we're settling into a more stagnant pattern out there, high pressure overhead, this air is going to become more polluted, and as we turn the air more out of the northwest, that's going to bring in some more wildfire smoke from Canada. So look for more haze in the atmosphere. Not so much today, more so for us tomorrow into the weekend and beyond. All right, so lots of clear skies out there today. Okay, some clouds earlier, not really a big deal at all. Those clouds quickly burned off, and now we're in a really good shape out there tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. High temperatures back up in the 80s. We are watching a couple things, though. One is over here. That could bring us increased cloud cover for tomorrow. That system will stay there for now. Our next weather system is over here. That will be knocking our door this weekend, and that temperatures this weekend are going to come down again with another slow-moving system across the area. That could bring us a couple of days of showers and storms, getting your probably later Friday night, more so Saturday into Sunday and Monday. Futurecast shows the story, right? So tonight, a couple areas of fog, not a big deal at all. For tomorrow, lots of clear skies, but increasing clouds on Friday. We'll keep things dry most of the day on Friday, and then by Friday evening, most likely Friday night, off to the west of us, some storms there. That will quickly overspread the area on Saturday, and that could bring us a good, healthy rainfall later Saturday into Sunday. I know. All right, so we're out there now looking at clear skies across the area. The tropics, though, are coming alive. Here's Tropical Storm Brett right there, likely going into the Caribbean Sea, going that way. If it decides to turn north, though, we'll keep an eye on that for you into the middle portions of next week. Our forecast then tonight, they're looking at lots of clear skies out there, kind of a bit hazy. Look for low temperatures down near 50. For tomorrow, all right, so lots of sunshine. I went for 82. I think we're going to do it with a southwest breeze throughout the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow, very nice day. Friday, very nice day. Increasing clouds Friday evening. And there's that chance for thunder showers on Saturday, a high still, though, of 78. And then cooler temperatures for Sunday into Monday with a slow system across our region, bringing some much-needed rainfall Sunday into Monday. Beth and Peter?
I'm sort of like willing the thunderstorms out of the forecast, but I don't know if my Jedi mind trick will be strong enough.
Let's hope that maybe at least it will push it past Saturday so we can have one really nice day this weekend.
Yeah, let's hope for that. Well, there is still more to come. Stay with us.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
Tedeschi Trucks Band. July 5th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Tedeschi Trucks Band with special guest
I stand in the circle of peace.
Ziggy Marley.
Yeah. Love is
Get tickets now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Tedeschi Trucks Band live.
Why choose Kubota for your new compact tractor? All the options in the market can make the choice difficult, but don't lock yourself in before you've seen what Kubota can offer. We've been selling reliable tractors in the U.S. for over 50 years. Your Kubota dealer can help you select the right tractor at a price you can afford and then support your purchase after the sale. Stop by your dealer today for a tractor you can count on for years to come.
Visit GoKubota.com today to find your local Kubota dealer.
Do you want to improve or upgrade your home? Well, At Home Furniture, Appliance, and Bedding in Lincoln and Dover Foxcroft has got you covered. We pride ourselves in the relationships we build with every customer, from commercial businesses to homeowners. We have some of the best prices on the best brands of appliances, furniture, and mattresses, and we even offer full kitchen and bath remodels with a designer and installers on staff. So stop in today and check us out at one of our locations and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
When Dover Audiology wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Come to Dover Audiology and find out where people from Kittery to Eastport go to get their hearing aids. Knowledgeable, friendly, and reasonable. Dover Audiology is your best place for hearing solutions.
Tonight, finding the missing submarine, exploring the Titanic, racing against time, plus excessive heat warnings for millions as a possible tropical threat takes shape in the Atlantic. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David.
Welcome back. The mid-coast city of Belfast is celebrating its 250th anniversary today. The event took place outside Belfast City Hall and featured music, speeches, and other commemorative festivities. The annual Belfast Street Party, which happens at the end of the summer, will also be 250th anniversary themed. Letters and other sentiments from the community will be placed in a time capsule. That capsule will be opened when it's time to celebrate Belfast's 350th anniversary.
And finally tonight, Maine's loons are an iconic part of our state. Governor Janet Mills has signed legislation that will help protect Maine loons and other waterfowl by prohibiting the sale and use of certain painted lead fishing tackle. Experts say tackle can be fatal for those species. The law goes into effect 90 days after the legislature adjourns. Maine Audubon Loon Count Coordinator Hannah Young says they are very excited about the news. She says data from the annual loon count shows Maine's loon population has significantly increased since the count began in 1983. More than 1,600 volunteers helped to gather the data last year. They're hoping even more people will turn out this year.
We have kids going out with their grandparents. We have biologists who get involved each year, teachers, students, folks that live on lakes throughout Maine, folks that don't live on lakes. So it's really a wonderful, accessible, community science project that people can get involved in.
The 40th annual loon count happens on July 15th. To get involved, you can email conserve@maineaudubon.org.
You hear a lot about lead negatively impacting wildlife, so again, hoping that people can take the necessary steps to protect Maine loons and other wildlife that are affected.
Yeah, sounds like some really great news for the loon population.
Indeed. That's going to do it for us, folks. Good night.
Good night, everyone.